Hey guys, it's Dave. I'm going to go over my trade review for VRT real quick. Main stock window. Here's some stock information. Pause and take a screenshot. This is my fourth time doing the video. I'm going to rush through this a little bit. It's because my video screen recording was messing up. Here's the overall look of it. The setup was a level break with a retest. So my level here was 95.50. It broke that level, came back to retest it, consolidated for 3 days. It also had a confluence of a 10 EMA pullback. And so again, the setup in my playbook is a level break with a retest, and it has confluence. The confluence is in addition to that setup. The level break and a retest is a setup itself, but it also has confluence of the 10 EMA, so it gives it a stronger reason because 10 EMA buyers are going to be there as well. And so I entered there on the 3 days of consolidation, and then it never looked back. My rule for this entry is as I exit, if it closes below the 10 EMA, you can see red line is the 5 SMA, white line is the 10 EMA, blue line is the 20 EMA. Never even came close to 20 EMA, and it never closed below the 10 EMA. So I had never had a reason to get out of my trade, so I didn't. The only reason why I'm getting out now is because in my rule book, in my trading book, I do not hold through earnings. I hold through a lot of economic data and all this because of stop losses, but I do not hold through earnings. The risk of gaps down against my position or gaps up against my position are too high. It's not worth it. I had a nice 6.56R gain on this. I'm not going to risk losing 50% and getting 3R when I could have had more, just because I wanted to take on a risk of 5%, potential 5, 10, 20, whatever percent gap up. I would have been happy if that happened. However, that's not good trading. Yes, we all do this to make money. That's our goal. That's my goal. I don't know why else you do it. But making money does not determine good trading. Good trading is following your rules that you created for you, because none of us are the same. None of us trade the same. So you have to figure out what works for you. You follow your process, consistency, over time. Because if you break these rules here and there, it's a behavior, right? And so it's a poor habit. And then one day you're going to get crushed because that behavior is in place. So follow your rules. It's worth it. That's how you last in the long run. And so price never closed above the 10 EMA. Honestly, it looks really good for an entry right now. Break of all-time highs, came back and retested it, pushed off, created another higher high, came down, potential lower low against this 107.50 level, and it's on volume. This could be a nice level break with a retest here or a 10 EMA pullback, however you want to look at it, whatever you have in your setup and playbook. I'm not in it anymore because there's earnings. Simple as that. All right, moving on. How did I enter? Again, reminder here, basically 95.50 was a level that it broke. This is 95.90 was just my stop loss. Came back, retested this area, consolidated for 3 days. You could see on the day that I entered here, I entered at 98 flat around that white circle. It had a look above and failure, tag opposite end range basically over here. So it's consolidating. This is VWAP from my entry day. I rarely enter below VWAP. I want to know buyers are control from the day that I enter. But however, the big guys that actually move stock and move prices, these guys here, they're the ones that buy below VWAP. They're graded on the average price that they get in, right? So about volume weighted average price. If you're buying here, you're getting a better price compared to the average participant in the market on that day or from wherever you anchor a VWAP. So this blue line, light blue line is the anchor VWAP from this top day. So anybody underneath this blue line is underwater if they bought from this point, right? And so I like to know that buyers are in control from the day from my entry point. So I bought in on the retest, and then it just continued on to move on up, respecting the 5 SMA. Here, pull back to the 10 EMA. Could have been a nice entry for those of you that have a 10 EMA pullback in your playbook. And then it just continued to move on. respected my rules the entire time. I got out at 11:77 after hours. I wasn't able to get out during the day because I was working. So luckily I was able to get out after hours. And honestly, I forgot it was in the morning and not tomorrow evening. So I was lucky I was able to get out. But nice trade overall. I respected my rules. Nice 6.5 to 6R gain. I wouldn't trade a thing. No pun intended, but I wouldn't trade a thing of how I traded this. All right, hopefully that's helpful. Hopefully that makes sense. This could be a potential entry tomorrow. You can always get back into stock. Remember, you could always have an earnings gap set up in your playbook. You can always get back in. If you just feel suspicious or you just have something, follow your rules. Just follow your rules. If you don't like your entry, if you don't like how things are shaping up, just get out, because you can always get back in. Always trade the next day. Manage your risk. Stay safe. Have a good one. Later.